Tom Curran, Patriots insider, NBC Sports. He joins us from the NFL owners' meetings in Phoenix. How did this go over when the news first hit, Tom?
Even though we all kind of expected that there was obviously going to be a decision one way or the other, that it dropped Sunday evening at the owners' meetings in mid-March, I think still caught everybody flat-footed. And I kind of wonder about the timing today as I start to reflect on it, given the other news story that the Patriots have swirling around them, as to whether or not this is a little bit of a wag the dog type situation where they said, Gronk, can you please, if you're going to quit now, today, immediately?
Well, you're used to conspiracy theories up there, so just throw another one on the fire. Is this more due to health, or is it maybe a business decision?
It is primarily health and the fact that his body gets beat to hell, and over the course of the season, rolling out of bed after what he articulated during the Super Bowl, 50 car crashes, and then on Wednesday, them saying, okay, time to practice. Thursday, okay, time to practice. Sunday, okay, 50 more car crashes for you. It got to him. Now, the business stuff did enter into it, Dan, though, in the notion that I'm doing this for half of what Sammy Watkins makes. And I know I'm a better player. No disrespect, Sammy, or any other wide receiver who's making that much more. Or Jimmy Garoppolo making 3 times. I know it's a different position, but he began probably in 2016 to say, well, that contract I signed in 2012 was great then. Now it's horrible.
But is there any chance that this is sort of a temporary retirement for him, or do you think he's done? Once we get to mid-August, what is Rob Gronkowski doing?
He's starting to get the itch. He's on some movie set somewhere, doing his 15th take of some 4-word line, and he's saying, what am I doing here? And he's saying, you know what, I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to go back. And then maybe in September he starts, and then October it gets harder, and then maybe he's back. That's my feeling. I don't think it's permanent. I would say there's a chance that it's not permanent. I know from the folks that I've talked to close to him that he's relieved, that he feels great about the decision, that he's in a great place mentally, which he was not in during the season at all last year. He had a very hard season mentally. He's in a great spot right now, but I also think that what Willie McGinnis broached a few weeks ago about I wouldn't be surprised if Gronk retired and then came back deep in the season, I still think that possibility definitely exists.
All right, so how's that change the Patriots draft strategy?
It shouldn't change it at all. They've not done a great job surrounding the Patriots' tight end situation or Brady's tight end situation with anyone, and a lot of good players have come out in the last couple of years. Hayden Hurst, David Njoku, George Kittle's, a number of them. Mm-hmm. So the Patriots need to draft a tight end. There's good tight ends in the draft. They need to make a move there. They also need to make a move at wide receiver because you have a 42-year-old quarterback with really one player of note in the pass-catching realm, and that's Julian Edelman, and he's a 32, 33-year-old slot outside hybrid.
What's your best Gronk story, on or off the field?
Oh, boy. I think that off the field, it was the last time I saw him. It was the Super Bowl. I'm standing there. I didn't know that he had made an announcement that he wasn't making an announcement that night. So I'm kind of lurking at his locker, which was next to the showers. You never want that, but whatever. So I'm standing there, and he's in this area that's between the actual showers in the locker room. It's kind of sinks and everything. And he's got his shoulder pads on, his jersey's still on, but he's just wearing his jock. I'm kind of just lurking and, glanced over, and he goes, look at this. Starts pointing at his thigh. And I'm like, whoa. And I'm like, what am I looking at? And he goes, look how swollen it is. Swollen up to about twice what it should have been. I'm like, whoa, that's bad. He goes, touch it. He comes over to me. I'm like, so I poke at it and go, wow, that's awful. He goes, yeah, because he got hit in the second half early. And I said, well, how bad's that going to be? Is that the worst you ever had? Nope. But at least I don't have to play tomorrow. So it's just, and then we had a conversation about that kind of an injury and how often he suffered it. And that's the kind of thing that, getting hit by a human missile who's 220 pounds going, that fast is going to create that kind of havoc in your body.
We make the smooth segue to Robert Kraft. He said he was sorry. What's he sorry for?
Great question. And that's why in talking to people, I said, that's going to be the hard thing about apologizing. What are you sorry for?
Yeah.
He didn't do anything illegal. I think what he's sorry for is, I know what he's explaining he's sorry for is that a decision to have a tryst in a strip mall massage parlor is not in lockstep with the person that he has purported with the image that he has put out there. So that's what he's sorry for. And as a result, because of the legal issues, it's come to light, and he's sorry that is out there, and people are digesting the optics of him doing that. So I think that's what he's sorry for.
Talking to Tom Curran, the Patriots insider, NBC Sports Boston, joining us from the NFL owners' meetings in Phoenix. I'm curious if the Patriots draft a quarterback, if they're going to look at Josh Rosen and maybe trade for Josh Rosen, or are they status quo with the quarterbacking position and backup?
It's not a great quarterback class this year. With Brady and Brian Hoyer, you certainly have the oldest quarterback backup pairing in NFL history, I would think. Probably close to 79 years old between them. So it wouldn't be a horrible idea to draft somebody, and the Patriots aren't a top-of-the-draft quarterback group anyway. They found Jimmy Garoppolo in the second. Obviously, they found Brady later. They drafted Ryan Mallett. So I would think that they're going to try and target somebody in this draft in rounds 2 through 5. I don't think that they're going to make a deal at the spot. What they do have to do is get Brady redone because a $27 million cap hit. So get him redone, but that has to be taken care of too, which will give us more information as to what they're going to do at the position, whether it be this year or next year when it's a much better quarterbacking class coming out.
Have fun out there, Tom. Good to talk to you as always. Thank you.
All right, my friend. Have a great week.
That's Tom E. Curran, Patriots insider, NBC Sports Boston. Always one of our favorites there.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.